Hello there, no one in particular. My name is Navliir. Welcome back to the Forever World. In the last two episodes, we created the marketplace, which is our farming villager trading hall, and then we built the tower slash monolith slash obelisk, which will be our librarian and cartographer trading hall. Our marketplace is obviously populated with our villagers. If you missed the last episode, I gave an introduction to each of them with their names and a bit of a backstory, and things have been going pretty well so far. I did have to break up a staring contest between Fernando and Fernando because it went on for like 3 days, nobody blinked, and it was starting to unsettle Fernando, which I get. I also caught bad Fernando trying to start a potato turf war with best Fernando, and then I had to stop Fernando from peeing in the pond again. But on the bright side, Jeff is still here, and he has been screaming for approximately 82? Approximately 82 straight days. You got this. You get him, buddy. Good for you. That sounds exhausting. And speaking of exhausting, the first thing on the list today is to start populating the Librarian Tower, which needs a cool name, by the way. So if you have any ideas, put them in the comments. The second thing is a bit harder to talk about. If you caught episode 3, you caught a crime being committed. Take a look. Water bottles to making it into, it was just, I don't have an auto mud farm thing, and that's why it's on the list of things that we need, because when I actually build the, oh, did this bee just kiss me? See that? I was kissed without consent, and now I've got to build a prison for bees. But we can worry about that later. For now, let's worry about getting our villagers over to the tower. Let's run over to the villager breeder, which is right over there. And we can head downstairs to our spa area. And I've been letting this run. So we have, yeah. Let's go to free cam. We got a fair amount of them. Oh gosh, hold on. Oh my gosh, there we go. I can't count how many there are, but we're gonna need at least like 42. I think it is. Like I wanted to have. Well, more than 42. I wanted to have one of every book, a librarian villager for every book, and I think there's like 40-something, 42, 43 different book types. So we need a lot of villagers, and we've got a lot of villagers. So we had a bunch of villagers cured for the marketplace over there, and we had 2 left over. One of them is still here, and the other I sent over to the staging area. We updated the staging area last episode, and I made it super safe. Look at this. Super safe. Coming inside, we have a villager, and he's told me his name is Fernando, and he's always wanted to be a librarian villager. So he is cured, which means he has better trades, but I think I mentioned last episode, we're not going to do that for all the villagers because I don't have enough gold for all of that. So I think the plan is to get a cured mending and unbreaking villager because those are probably the 2 most used books I'll use. So this guy right here is probably going to be mending, maybe unbreaking. But let's take a walk into the nether and I'll remind you what we did. The other thing we did last episode was make this super awesome safe box that I can totally super awesome safe box. I could have went through there. And this lovely, aesthetically pleasing rail to the other portal to the tower. So all we have to do is get our villagers into that staging area, roll over which book we want them to have, and then send them through the portal, get them onto the rail here, and they'll be sent right over to the tower, where we'll have the completely amazing fun time of trying to get them into their stalls. It'll be so fun. I'm gonna have so much fun. You're gonna wish you were here. I wish you were here. But before we can do any of that, we've got to roll a mending book on Fernando over here, which I'm sure is gonna be not a horrible experience. I'm sure that I won't regret this for the rest of my life. That this is a great idea. And I'm not stalling. I am not procrastinating because I have to do this and I have to get it done. And I'm not moving towards the door that I can't. Okay, I guess I'm stuck. I have to do this. Look at that blank stare in his eyes. Fills you with confidence and a little bit of indigestion. Let's do this. 1. No. 2. 3. 8. Lucky number 8. No. 10. The luckiest number there ever was. Okay, no. 18, Fernando? You, come on. Oh, that's a really good trade. But it's not a trade. 25, Fernando. Fernando, this is your lucky number, Fernando. Come on, you're doing okay. I'm not frustrated yet. I'm not frustrated with you. I'm frustrated with the situation. 44. 44. No, it's not even a thing. Who's ever heard of breach? Okay, we got a 50. We don't got a 50. 51. 51. Come on. No, not 51. 52. All right, 56. 56 is an awesome number. We could do 56. I know, I get why you were waiting for 56, because 56 is an awesome number. 56 is not, it's not bending. Fernando, we're about to not be friends. Give me 57. How do you feel about 68? It's not 68. I know why it's not 68. It's because you, Fernando, were waiting for 69. You messed up big time, Fernando. That was your chance to regain all of my respect, but you didn't do it. We're going to 70. Come on, 85. 85. It's not. Why do you try to keep? I don't want to curse a binding. Okay, we're going for 100. We're going for 100. 100, Fernando. Oh, it's not mending. Fernando, it's 101. We're not. 102. 102 is the magic number. 102. That is okay. We're here with the age-old dilemma, right? What is the right thing to do here? We have a bending trade, but it's for 8 when we could get 1. Should we do the 8 or should we do the 1? I think I'm going to go for the 1 because of the wonderful things he does. I know you have it in you. I know you have it in you. You were so close. 105. 105 Fernando's. 106. Fernando. 106? No. 127. Oh, 127. Okay, this is broke. I gotta go make an axe. 34? No. 135. We're so close, Fernando. You love this number. Okay. Okay. 135. We got a mending book for 2 emeralds. This is good enough for me. Let's do it. We have a stash of emeralds here in the marketplace from trading. So we'll just take this for now. And then I have some books that I made up in the storage in our starter base. It's somewhere in here, probably in here. Yes, we do. We'll take these all. Let's go. All right, you guys, you ready for this? This is our first librarian trade of the world for a mending book for 2 emeralds. That was a little bit anticlimactic, but we did it. We have mending finally. Good job, Fernando. I forgot the number we were on. With Fernando all set up now, after 135 times of rolling different trades with that mending trade now, we can come back to the Nether, go across the portal here, and start setting things up at the tower so we can send him through. So we're going to lay some rails going all the way up here. We're going to wait for morning. I have rails, and that's all the power rails I could make. I have no more gold. So we'll make some rails to get up there. We'll do it from the outside, so we have to break in through the wall, but that's fine. We're going to put these guys, we're going to put Fernando, our mending villager. Oh. First try. I think in this bay, my idea was there's 6 on each side, so there should be 12 stalls in total. And we're going to start with just like the general enchantments. So the general enchantments are mending and unbreaking. So I went through and I added in a label to all the different stalls. That way, you know, we have a stall for each of the different types of enchanted books. And I wanted to try to get them all. And I did kind of miscount. I actually had to go up to the, what are they called? The cartographer level up there and add an extra one. I was 1 short for all the ones that I wanted, but that's okay. No big deal. We did good. This looks good. So now the next thing is getting the villagers in here, and we could start with Fernando into the mending slot where I put the mending book that we got. This should not be a problem. It should go smooth, I think. I think what I want to do is actually put a hole here. And I don't only have this much cobblestone. Let's go down like this. All right, so I have a rail going to the mending stall with a activator rail that is powered. So once the rail gets here, once the minecart gets here, it should eject the villager into this little stall. The villager is 2 blocks tall, so it can't get out with the trapdoor here. And it should be that easy. No problems are allowed. All right, so I slept so that it's no longer night and it's no longer raining, because it just rains so often in this world. Once we break this, he'll still have his trade because we traded with him. And now we're going to send Fernando into the nether and hope everything goes well. All right, Fernando is here. Should be able to just push him onto here and send him on his way. You got this, Fernando. Don't be scared. Everything's going to be fine. I didn't test this, but I believe. I believe. Do you believe, Fernando? Fernando, I believe. I think he believes, guys. That's good. Because if he didn't believe, this wasn't going to work. All right, that was only half of the battle here. Let's get him moving. He's going. He's got this. He's going up. Oh my gosh, he's going up. This is beautiful. This is lovely. I'm falling behind. Is he going to make it? He's going to do this. Everything is going to be fine. You just wait. You wait and see. Fernando, you are the first villager in our librarian trading tower. How does it feel, Fernando? I don't really care. You're here now. We're good. Everything is great. Let's not worry about it. Let's, how am I going to get this working now? Let's set this up for the next villager. Oh man, this whole process is reminding me why I dislike working with villagers so much. This was a lot of effort, and we're not done yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. But I have like all of the main ones, all the main librarian villagers that we want in their stalls. You see, there's still some empty ones, but we got like everything that we need kind of to move forward. At the very top, where the cartographer villagers will be, I have our enchanting area. I think it looks really nice up here. We needed one somewhere in the world, right? So we haven't done any enchanting yet, and I think we can start now. Let's see how some of these look. All right, so our pickaxe is giving us fortune 2. Diamond boots give us unbreaking 3, leggings protection 3, chestplate thorns 2, and diamond helmet is aqua affinity. I think we could start with the helmet and see what we get. Okay, that's not what we want. We don't want fire protection on it. Let's re-roll that. I mean, we've got plenty of levels to play with, so let's do that again. Let's see what we got now. We got aqua affinity again, fire protection 4, unbreaking 3, depth strider 3, and fortune 3. Let's roll that. Let's see what this gives us. That's a really good pickaxe. So this is the best pickaxe you can roll for fortune 3. And the only thing it's missing is efficiency 5, which we have a book for, and mending. So now what do we have going on here? We don't want fire protection. We don't want fire protection. Protection 4. Okay, that's probably what we want to go for. And more fire protection. So let's run with this. It's just, okay, that's fine. That's just one less book to use. Let's now try diamond boots, unbreaking, and aqua affinity. Do we try aqua affinity again? Let's do it. Why does it try? It keeps giving me this fire protection. I don't want fire protection. Okay, so we were able to get protection 4 on our boots and our chest plates. We're going to just start from scratch with the helmet and the leggings. I want to make sure I have enough levels to actually combine things on the anvil. So I came around and I grabbed a bunch of mending books. I don't have space. Hold on a second. Okay, trying that again. We need 5 mending books, which I've made already. And I guess we need all but one of those unbreaking books. Oh, come on, bro. What are you doing in here? Is everybody okay? so I think the first thing we could do is our diamond pick. And we want to put... Oh, we want to put efficiency and mending on it. So first thing really is taking this efficiency 5 and combining mending with it. And then that's 8. That's not great. And I think we're going to call this one Fortune. How about... So I was trying to use like a special character thing. I don't know what I'm doing. It just gave me quotation marks. It's fine. It's our first Fortune pickaxe. I like to name our Fortune pickaxe that we get Fortune, and then the Silk Touch one, Glory. So we have Fortune and Glory. So now let's work on our diamond chest plate. All we can get on this is... Oh, we want Thorns. Mending, Thorns, and Unbreaking 3. Right there. So I think first we do Unbreaking 3, and then Thorns 3. Oh my gosh, 12? Hold on. Thorns 3, Unbreaking 3. 3, that's better. And then we add mending to it. For 3, perfect. Then we combine this guy with this guy. For 20. Oh my gosh, this is rough. Okay. We are already low on levels. Can we do that again? Okay, so I guess I forgot how expensive this is to do. But that's okay, because we've got our chest plate. We've got Protection 4, Thorns 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. We also have Protection 4 on our boots for now. We'll come back for these other two. What's really important is we have Fortune. We finally have Fortune on a pick, which means we can go back to the mines. So I have 2 diamonds left to my name, and we're going to use that to make our... I think it's our first diamond sword. Yes. Perfect, because I don't have any more weapons. But we're going to go down to the mines, and we're gonna restock on our diamond supply. All right, we're down here again at the Deep Dark, where I created my mine. I figured it was a good idea to make one in like a deep dark biome because I don't really have to worry about anything spawning. Not that things typically spawn in my mines, but here, right over here. And we had a fair amount of diamonds to collect. My gosh, we collect them so quickly. Oh, this is lovely. Was there any over here? Nope. Pretty sure there was some here. Okay, I know I was excited about getting Fortune. I've been waiting for getting Fortune for so long, but guys, having efficiency 5, this is a completely different game now. It's a completely different game. This is like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this. Oh my gosh. Ooh, bad things, bad things, bad things. Nothing happened. Everything's fine. All right. How did we do? We got nearly 2 stacks of diamonds out of that. And that's why you wait for Fortune before you start mining all your diamonds. Let's get out of here and not die with all these diamonds on me, because that would ruin my day. Let's put these diamonds away and keep them safe and sound. Now that we got our enchanted gear, we could start on the second thing we wanted to do today, which is our bee prison. You see them back there, menacingly floating around, trying to make you think they're cute, but they're not. Our bee prison is going to be our honey farm. And I think I'm going to put it right here on like this hillside, this cliffside. Can you call it a cliffside? I already went through and got all the stuff that I think I needed, which means all we have to do now is build the builds. And you know what that means. Time lapse, engage. Welcome back from the time lapse. We have now completed our completely necessary bee prison. See, there it is, the prison for bees. We put it right across from my starting base, so I can keep an eye on it from my deck right there. Look at this. Look at this. Doesn't this strike fear into the heart of bees everywhere? I'm assuming that bees have hearts. I don't know insect biology, but here we go. This is the holding cell. This is where they'll spend the rest of their days for the crimes they've committed. What? It's a prison. You know, like a European prison. I heard they're really nice over there. But yeah, this is the build. I do like the way it came out. We have this back room over here that I'm pretty sure works. I have a button here just in case. One day we will put some shears in each of the dispenser. Once I have a bit more iron, I did go out to the crown. I put it in the time lapse to show that I collected a bunch of iron, but I collected it for the hoppers down here. I don't want to break this. Darn it. Yeah, there's a bunch of hoppers down there underneath the moss carpet. And what's going to happen is the bees are going to produce their honey in here, and the observer is going to notice when the honey fills up the bee nest, and then it will activate, which should activate the dispenser, which will eventually have shears in them, and then honeycombs will come flying out. And I hope they only go this far. If they do, they'll all land on this moss carpet area over here, which has hoppers underneath it, and the hoppers will funnel the honeycomb behind into that double chest. There's one now. Okay. You are under arrest. Bam. All right, this is good enough. This is good enough. I lost my patience. Let's go over to your new home, the prison, the bee prison, the European bee prison. Well, we did it. Justice has prevailed. The bees are in their new European prison. One of them is in the nest, so I can't breed them up right now. They're just being really difficult, and of course they are. But that's it. That's all we've got planned for today. We were able to do some enchanting. Not as much as I was kind of anticipating, but I feel pretty good about it. And now we have a brand new build at our base, the bee prison, which will be producing our honeycombs, which we can use in future builds because they're actually a really cool looking block. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!